Are you looking to wholesale real estate but aren't quite sure how to properly conduct a deal? If so, a clear understanding of the wholesale real estate contract is a must before getting started. Real estate wholesalers act as mediators between buyers and sellers. A wholesale investor locates a potential deal, secures the rights to the property with the wholesale real estate contract, and then assigns the contract to another real estate investor, making a profit through facilitating the deal. Wholesale real estate deals have the potential to provide powerful wealth-building benefits, but investors must first familiarize themselves with the intricacies of the wholesale assignment contract before they can take advantage of this investing strategy, which is exactly what we're here to explain. The first step in understanding the wholesale assignment contract is to first understand the wholesale process in general. Wholesalers act as the middleman between sellers and buyers. Once a wholesaler finds a property, they use the assignment contract to finalize the deal with an end buyer. Therefore, in order for a wholesale to be successful, they must first have buyer leads prepared. A wholesale buyer list is an invaluable tool every wholesaler must curate in order to have prospective investors ready to purchase their deals. A buyer's list should include the information on potential leads, including their contact information, buying criteria, and type of funding. But how do investors find leads for their wholesale buyer's list? Networking, marketing campaigns, and social media are just 3 effective strategies. Now that you understand where the assignment contract fits into the wholesale process, step 2 is to draft the contract. A bulletproof assignment contract should always be clear and direct so that both parties fully understand the terms. To do this successfully, be sure to include the following information. For starters, the basics. This means the names and signatures of both the buyers and sellers involved. A description of the property, meaning the address, legal description, and property type. The purchase price. Next, an outline of the deposits and financing terms. And finally, you should establish a closing date deadline. If the seller is unable to pass title or the buyer is unable to obtain title insurance or proper financing, clear contract terms should allow the buyer to reject the purchase and return the deposit to the wholesaler. Lastly, be sure your assignment contract includes both a buyer's and seller's default clause and risk of loss and damage clause. The default clause should outline the rights of the seller and buyer, should either one default on the agreed upon terms of the contract. And including the risk of loss and damage clause will protect the buyer in case the property is damaged while under contract. Overall, wholesalers should aim to include as much detailed and specific information about a deal in their real estate contract as possible to establish clarity for both parties. Once you've drafted a thorough real estate contract, step 3 is to actually assign the contract to your end buyer. As you know, when a real estate investor begins a wholesale deal, they first identify a motivated seller who agrees to sell their property under market value. When the property is purchased, the wholesale real estate contract is signed. This means that now the wholesale buyer has equitable interest in the property. The doctrine of equitable conversion enables the wholesaler to become the equitable owner of the property and have control of it through the contract. But the seller maintains the title to the property. Next, the wholesaler assigns the contractual rights to another investor. This requires an assignment of real estate purchase and sale agreement. This is a legal document that essentially states the new buyer is assuming the wholesaler's responsibility, including the purchase of the property based on agreed upon terms. It's important for the wholesaler to attach a copy of the purchase and sale agreement to the assignment of real estate purchase and sale agreement to ensure that the new buyer is well informed of all the legal details in the original contract. The real estate wholesale contract ensures the wholesaler will collect a profit for their work. The terms of their profit will be included in the assignment of real estate purchase and sale agreement. The original deposit will be paid back to the wholesaler when it's signed. The remainder of their profit will come after the transaction closes. Now that you have a better understanding of the wholesale contract, how are you going to start generating leads and wholesaling real estate? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed learning today, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.